Looking really... Why is it all the evolved? No way, did I? You see it's a question mark. It's actually a Darkrai. They're gonna take a massive hit. Got locked in my washroom. Hello everyone and happy Monday. It is officially the second week of the Cresselia versus Darkrai event. We are going to go over something pretty exciting. But first, as you can see, we are on the screen right now. I haven't placed an incense and I was holding on to my down that I accumulated on the weekend because on Monday, which is today, there is new inventory and they come at a reduced price. And you know, we love a good sale. So that means I will be able to redeem a Cresselia incense for 70 down. And on top of that, I get to redeem 2 of these Cresselia biscuits for 50 down each, which is 120. So I now have 2 cookies at my disposal. I haven't synced my sleep style yet because my overnight team is my big pot extra tasty. There's no Cresselia. I'm not going to sync it. And as you can see here, I have no incenses placed because if I decide to move to the next one, I get a warning. It says that I haven't synced my sleep data yet. And if I leave this site, the incense that I selected will be removed. So I want to see whether or not the incense that I just purchased can be used in the next campsite if I haven't synced it yet. So I actually never done this. I don't know what the answer is. I just wanted to purchase things at a lower price. So let's see whether or not that works out. So let's move campsites. I'm hoping I thought this through enough so that I don't screw myself over in any way. But my area bonus increased by 5. So now I'm at 73%, 2 away from the max. I think the max area bonus you can get right now is 75. But yeah, I was actually able to make really good progress on my week at Lapis Lakeside as well. So I'm really happy with that. We'll take a look at that together. All right, so this is week 90 weeks that I've played. And as you can see, I'm at Master 14, so I beat a personal best for this island. Previously, I was on Master 13, so I'm very happy. I was super happy because yesterday for Sunday's meal, I had extra tasty on all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I like to think that that was, you know, compensation for the time that I missed breakfast earlier last week. But gains from berries, it wasn't looking too hot. So that was the only thing that went down. But we got an S grade, which I kind of expected because I wasn't taking any naps. There wasn't really anything that was fluctuating. But we are going to pick this map. So week 2, Lapis Lakeside. Let's see what our favorite berries are. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And salad, okay. Salad is good. Salad is my best. So I'm very, very happy. Wow, this is certainly surprising. This Snorlax looks bigger than the usual ones. Maybe the power Cresselia is using to fight nightmares has influenced Snorlax as well. This Snorlax ought to make your sleep research more effective right from the start of the week. Okay, this is looking really good for me because salad is my strongest. The berries, however, not the best. I don't have a ghost type berry farmer or a fighting type berry farmer, so that is quite the issue for us. All right, so let me show you guys my salads. As you could see right here, and I was salad week last week as well, but Sunday I made this 3 times. Extra tasty. It gave me like 200k each. Ninja salad is the second best in terms of how it scales for dish strength for salads, and I have it maxed at level 60. And the great thing is I don't need pot expanders to make this dish as well, which is why salad weeks are the most optimal for me. I don't have enough mushroom though, so let's see if my Gengar overnight has done anything to pick some up. You want to make sure you pick up everything before you swap out your team, otherwise all the ingredients or any skill triggers that they're holding will be in the ether. They're gone forever. So make sure you do that. Got a lot of coffee beans, which is good. Going to need to hold on to that for the end of the week to make my Defiant coffee salad. All right, and now before I sync my sleep data, bottom right is giving me that reminder. Let me plop a friendship incense. Okay, so as you can see, bottom right, there's that reminder telling me to sync my sleep data. I plopped my friend incense, I plopped my Cresselia incense, and hopefully that goes onto this sleep data. I don't see why it shouldn't, but I don't know. This is my first time doing something like this. So I got this Cresselia incense at a reduced cost because of the new week. The new items got put in here. So because this is Sunday sleep session and I finished at Master 14, I should meet the requirement in order to encounter Cresselia at a 3-star sleep style. That is not guaranteed though. I might run into a 1-star or 2-star, but I'm hoping it'll be 3-star. And of course, we plopped a friendship incense to up our odds as well. If I'm not able to catch it, at least I know I was able to do this. But anyways, first let's swap out one of our team members to put in a Cresselia so that I get the 1.2 time multiplier. Alright, now who shall I swap out? I will swap out Emmy because Emmy has a lot of energy. We will put in the Cresselia. Okay, so my game just errored, but I also forgot to stop my sleep tracking. This is what I use, so you just press it down, ooh, and it makes those lights, and that's when you know it's finished. So let's properly track it now. All right, sleep session 623. All right, let's see what our drowsy power is. This is a new record for me, thanks to the 1.2 times bonus from Cresselia. But that is a huge drowsy power number. 316 million drowsy power. Oh, I see a Marshana there. We got a Dratini and a Munna. I want to catch that. And there it is, a Cresselia, but oh, that is a 3-star. Yay, we did it. All right, I'm super happy. Look at that beautiful 3-star sleep style. How majestic. There's also a lot of commotion outside, so sorry about that if there's any distracting noises. All right, so this is Magician Sleep Meowscarada. Oh, cute. It's making a flower bloom out of its hand. So that's a 3-star sleep style. I have not uncovered 2-star and 4-star. Here is the face rubbing sleep Marshana. That's actually the first Masharna that I encountered. Sorry, I think I was pronouncing it wrong earlier. And last but not least, this beautiful 3-star sleep style Cresselia. Lunar Blessing Sleep. I didn't have the game volume on this entire time. That's awkward. But here it is. This is the first time I've uncovered all 3 sleep styles for a legendary. So I really wanted to do it for this because Cresselia is really pretty. So yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why. Okay, like who's hungry? No, I don't want Meowscarada. No, why Marshana? Why is it all the evolved? I spoke too soon. All right, this is looking good. I'm nervous because I don't have enough Cresselia biscuit. But that will give me 18. Had I had 2 more, unless I'm hungry and this is a big hit, then we will see. Okay, so this is my second Cresselia biscuit. It was only 6. I need 6 more, but it's full. Okay, it gives me some peace knowing that it's full, and even if I had a 3rd one, I couldn't have caught it. But at least I know that my next encounter, I only need to give 1 more cookie. So by the end of today, I should have enough down collected to purchase 1 more incense and another Cresselia biscuit. Alright, but who shall I give my bonus biscuit to? Let's give it to Muna. Let's try to catch it. So I still need a good psychic berry farmer. I haven't settled for the ones that I've caught because, I don't know, I just want a really good one. But it's probably biting me in the butt because, as you guys saw earlier, my berry farming was not the greatest. Strength from berries from last week. But Muna is caught. Look how happy it is. So cute. Let's finish this up. Alright, so we're obviously going to pick Cresselia for the portrait so that everyone can get the candies. Let's take a look at how much down I got. So I got 133 down, really great. And the 3-star Cresselia gave me 65 down. That is quite a bit of down. Yeah, so just with that, I definitely got enough now to purchase my incense and purchase another cookie, and we'll be able to catch it tomorrow. First things first, let's take a look. This is honey and milk. Skill trigger, helping speed, and then sleep EXP. Wow, that's quite funny. And it is a speed of help down nature, but EXP up. That is not ideal. For a berry farmer, you ideally want helping bonus, which is the gold skill helping bonus. You want berry finding as well. The helping speed S&M is actually really great to have on this. I don't need skill trigger on this Muna, especially because Dream Shard Magnet, I mean, I don't know one person that uses a Dream Shard Magnet S Pokemon just to utilize this skill, you know? But the sub-skill itself is very bad because it's a speed of help down nature. I know that speed of help down nature's got a buff, but I would just not want to compromise any, you know, sort of speed negatives on a berry finding because the faster they are, the more they could farm berries, and that helps you out so much when you're not cooking. Where's my Cresselia? Oh, right, I didn't catch it. All right, so I did better than the global drowsy power. No way, did I barely make it to rank 9? Because it still says I'm at rank 8. All right, well, it's time to say goodbye to this team. I'm going to swap out my team for my ingredient farming team. for Salad Week. Alright, so this is a squad. I think I'm going to have to purchase an energy pillow because my Gardevoir is pretty low. But these are the ingredients I'm farming. I think I have enough sausages, or I might not even need sausages. I always forget between the ingredients for curry and salad because they're pretty similar. Alright, and let's make our breakfast. This is not looking good. I don't have enough mushrooms, so let's see whether or not I can get some mushrooms from here. Alright, well, I had to use up all my ingredient tickets just to finally get the mushroom, but we got the mushroom. So let's get cooking. I could have done something else, okay, but I'm really desperate to maximize as much as I can. Let's throw in some corn, some soothing cacao. I will use a slowpoke tail for Sunday filler, just to fill the pot on Sunday. Let's see if we are lucky with no crit, but that's okay. I did get 3 crits on Sunday, so that was really good. And there we have 67k that will be added to our Snorlax rating. So at Lapis Lakeside, we started at grade 3, I believe. At Greengrass, players will start at Ultra 4. Alright, let's see what week 2 missions are. Get Snorlax to Ultra 5, Master 1, Master 3, use 100 candies, stick to your bedtime, and cook 12 times. So there's no incense objective, which is great because I'm running low on incenses. And if you didn't complete week 1 missions, you still have 6 days to do so. You still have the rest of this week to do so, which is great. I shouldn't have been in such a rush to complete the incense objective, but I wanted to do so as soon as possible because I needed those downs. I wanted the downs. Let's go into our sleep pass, pick up our points, and there is a daily gift for us waiting, so let's see what we will get. Hopefully a cookie, but it was diamonds. I'll take that. I think this week there is a full moon, and the full moon event is really good because that also increases your drowsy powers, so expect to see great numbers this week. Now that it is week 2, let's see what else has been unlocked. I'm sure some of you guys have seen the Datamine leaked news of what the event ranked rewards look like, but for those who haven't yet, let's take a look at that together. So yeah, I am a little bit confused because shouldn't I be at rank 9 right now? I have enough points. You see that I have enough points. They're clearly unlocked now, but I'm still at rank 8. So I'm not sure if this is some sort of bug, but for those who are curious, this is what my personal versus global looks like for the days that we were apart. So I'm pretty proud. I think I did pretty well. All right, but let's see the rewards. So there's a candies, and over here, rank 13, you see it's a question mark. It's actually a Darkrai. Yeah, it's a Darkrai. So that is very exciting, and because it's on this list, it leads me to believe that it is a free Pokemon for us. So it's either just going to join us in our team or something. Maybe it's going to come like very hungry and we just have to throw a Pokeball, a Pokebiscuit at it. I'm not sure. No event news has yet been released in game to confirm any of that, but data miners have confirmed that it is Darkrai at rank 13. It is the first mythical Pokemon to arrive to the game, and let's take a moment now to take a look at what Darkrai is going to look like for the game. Alright, so here is the information page on Cerebi.net for Darkrai. It is a dark type, it's a dozing sleep type. Specialty is still blank, so put your guesses on what you think that will be. And if you take a look over here, it'll only require 20 friendship points in order to catch it. Alright, so the skill for Darkrai is Bad Dreams, or Charge Strength M, which is one of the best main skills in the game. And this skill is a little different from your regular Charge Strength M. So this skill reads, increases Snorlax strength by ? But at the same time, reduces the energy of helper Pokemon on your team that aren't Dark type by ? So energy is always going to be a very important aspect of this game because energy is a great determining factor of how helpful your helper Pokemon will be. So you ideally want it to be full energy throughout the day, which is why it's important to have a healer on your team. And if you're using Darkrai and they're not dark type Pokemon, they're going to be penalized. So ideally you would want to always have a healer Pokemon on your team during the day. But on top of this, Pokemon with energy down natures will be penalized even more. They already get penalized because when you are getting heals from healer Pokemon, they get less heals than other Pokemon who don't have energy down nature. Energy down also affects the amount of energy recovered when you do your long sleep sessions, so they're not going to hit 100% after a long sleep. And now I'm thinking that if you have an energy down nature, this might reduce it even more. To me, that makes sense because usually with energy up natured Pokemon, if you heal them, they get more heals, right? So if this is going to decrease the energy of helper Pokemon, I could see that the game would penalize energy down Pokemon even more by removing even more energy. But would they do something like that? I don't know. I think they would, because let's say we have 3 Pokemon, right? So let's say I got 3 Pokemon. This one here is energy up nature. This one here has like not an energy down or up nature. It just has like something else down. Like, so let's say EXP down. So the middle one over here is EXP down. And then this one over here, this one has energy down. So if Darkrai were to use its skill, energy up nature would not be affected so much. It will still have its energy taken down, but not as much as it would if it didn't have energy up. And then our Pokemon over here who has EXP down, they will get reduced by the normal rate, normal amount of energy down when Darkrai pops its skill. And then energy down Pokemon, they're gonna take a massive hit. Okay, so even more reason for you to not want energy down nature. I do have some Pokemon that I've invested in that are energy down, but I always have a healer, so it doesn't hurt too much. I guess we'll see how well Darkrai plays with other Pokemon for it to really matter. It is a dark type sleep style, so dark type favorite berry is found in the tundra. So that is dark type berries, ice type berries, and something else, I forget. But yeah, what do you guys think about Darkrai in terms of how things are going to look moving forward? Also, because we only see one Darkrai reward here, it looks like we're only given the chance to catch one during this event. And because we haven't seen anything from the game talking about it, we don't really know too much information on whether or not the first catch is going to be the same for everyone. They do that with legendaries where subskill and main skill is the same. It's only the ingredient list that is different. But we'll see whether or not they do the same thing for Darkrai. I really think that they will probably do another event for Darkrai for us to catch, because I mean, you're only able to catch one. That kind of sucks, and I'm sure people would want to try their best at catching a good one, you know? So maybe New Island and Darkrai event sometime this year. When? We do not know. But very exciting things to anticipate. But what still bugs me is, why am I not ranked 9? I'm at 2.3 billion. The requirement is 2.2 billion. Something is just looking very weird. Alright, but let's go into our research community and let's catch up. I actually have a interesting story to tell you guys. Let's see how many downs we get. We only got 2. What? Well, that sucks, but I have my coffee here. I didn't fully mix it yet because I was like, ooh, it kind of looks pretty and I want to show you guys. So this is what it looks like. Let's mix it up. I hope you made good progress last week. Here's to more progress this week. And let's take our drink. So cheers to everyone. All right, you guys. So I have a sort of cautionary tale to tell you guys because something happened to me yesterday. I got locked in my washroom. Yes, it happened. I got locked in my washroom, and I think there's something wrong with the lock because from the inside, I just couldn't move the lock. No matter what I did, it just wouldn't budge. So I think there's like rusting issues or something, but it would not move. The worst part, okay? So every couple fights, my boyfriend and I just happened to have a fight earlier that day. And then he went to the gym and I was at home and I decided to do like cleaning and stuff. And then after a good session of cleaning, I was like, it's time to shower. But I was feeling petty, okay? I was feeling petty, so I was like, I'm gonna lock my door. I'm gonna lock my washroom door to prove a point. And that was my first mistake. I never bring my phone to the washroom with me just because, I don't know, I just don't feel the need to. So I didn't bring my phone. Usually when I take a shower, I leave my clothes on my bed so that when I'm done showering, I just put my clothes on in my bedroom. This time, for whatever reason, I decided to take my clothes with me to the washroom, okay? So I'm getting ready to shower. I close my door. A thought comes in my head. I'm gonna lock the door. So I locked the door. It was a little tough to lock, but I was persistent on being petty. So I managed to lock it. I should have known the universe was probably trying to warn me or something. With how difficult the lock was, I shouldn't have locked the door, because what happens afterwards? It's successfully locked and then I couldn't unlock it. I could not freaking unlock it for the life of me. It was just stuck. There was nothing I could have done. I tried so many things. But you know what? I kept calm. I kept calm because I told myself, it's gonna work out. I'm gonna figure this out. So truly, there was nothing else I could have done but showered. So I decided to just take a shower. I could have freaked out. I could have panicked. I could have done the same thing over and over again and waste my energy and freak out. But that would have done me no good. And I had faith that my partner could have figured it out when he came home. So I decided to just shower and wait. So I hear him come home. He knocks on my washroom door. He tries to open it. And I'm like, I'm locked in the washroom. And he's like, are you serious right now? And I'm like, no, I'm serious. I'm locked in the washroom. So he tries to help me out. There is no keyhole outside for you to insert a key. So it's kind of like you know, when you're assembling furniture and you have those screwdrivers, usually I don't know the proper terms for this, sorry. But there's like X's and then some of them are just like flat. It looked like that, but like huge and on a door, okay? So he tried to unlock that. It was very difficult because we don't have a screwdriver at home or anything big and thick enough to really unlock it from the outside. So he had to get help from people in the building to see if they had a screwdriver. And I'm in the washroom. I'm still not freaking out, but I do feel a pang of shame and embarrassment because, you know, we just had a fight earlier. Ideally, I don't want to feel in the mercy of the person who just angered me and that I'm trying to ignore because I'm being petty, which don't do that. I think normally I'm not petty, and yeah, I think this was a very valuable lesson to me to make that be the first and last time I do something like that. But he was such a good sport. He was like right on the ball and trying to get me out. And when I finally got out, I had just finished my shower. Thank God I was like clothed and everything, because let's say he wasn't able to do it. We might have had to call someone and get someone's help to get me out of the washroom. So yeah, I was able to escape, thankfully. And we were able to have a good laugh at it. If anything, it made it less awkward post-fight because of how stupid and silly the situation I was in, you know? So yeah. And then for the rest of the day, he's like, oh my gosh, I'm a hero. So yeah, he was my hero yesterday. But then it made me think, what if he wasn't there? What if I was living alone? What would I have done? I think now this has unlocked a fear in me where I'm never going to take a shower in a washroom anywhere moving forward without having my phone. Because what if I was alone? What if I was in a hotel and for some reason the lock jammed? I mean, hotel rooms, I know some of them have telephones in the washroom for in case like something happens, but I don't know. Let's just say it doesn't have, or I'm at an Airbnb and I'm stuck. What will I do if I didn't have my phone? Moving forward, I'm always gonna have my phone in there. I'm so scared of that happening. Secondly, what would I have done if I was alone? I think because my washroom, there's a way for me to open the top window. However, I'm kind of short, but I do have a garbage bin there. So I would have stepped on the garbage bin, opened the window, and screamed for help. Because luckily, where my window is facing, we are facing the pool. And every day there are people at the pool. So I could have screamed for help. I could have been like, help, please get security. I'm locked in my washroom. Would it have been embarrassing? Yes. Who knows? Maybe the fire department would have had to come through and like save me from my washroom. And at that point, I was so lucky that I brought clothes with me, because otherwise that would have been very embarrassing. But yeah, that was quite the moment. My initial feeling when I locked myself in, when I had that realization that I was truly locked, I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way. This never happens to me. And then I found myself in a situation and I was like, damn, well, what do? I just kept it cool. I think the best thing you can do is to just stay cool, because if you were to be stressed or freak out, your body will react in a way and you might get like tired afterwards. You know, I'm in a washroom, I have no snacks, no water. I mean, I can technically drink tap water, but yeah, no snacks. So if I spend too much time stressing and trying to fiddle with the door, I could lose a lot of energy. On top of that, the fan wasn't on because I didn't turn the fan or the light on before I locked myself in the washroom. So poor air circulation. It was just a disaster, and anything to keep myself calm and conserve as much energy as I can for the worst is what I was thinking of. But yeah, if you guys have any similar stories of when you guys got locked or something, let me know. That was definitely quite, oh my gosh, I saw this on Discord. It's so cute. I love it. I love the colors for this. It's just so perfect. The perfect shiny, truly. So congratulations to Olive, or I think the name is Olivia. But congratulations, Liv. This is the most beautiful, hands down, the cutest shiny in this game so far. But yeah, I want to know, have any of you guys ever got locked or been in a very unfortunate situation like that? And yeah, that is a story of how I got locked in the washroom. It was the first time I've ever experienced something like that, and hopefully the last. Now I have 238 down that I can redeem, so let's do 1 incense and 1 Cresselia biscuit, and with that I will be able to catch the Cresselia that we encountered today, and that will be my 3rd one. Actually, let me show you guys my weekend catch as well. But my objective for this week is to save enough to get the main skill seed. Ideally, I would also want to catch 1 more Cresselia after this one. So I think what I'll do is I will use a Cresselia incense and then not purchase any biscuits because they're pretty expensive. So I'll get a Cresselia incense and I'm just gonna master cookie it so that I don't have to use extra down in order to buy Cresselia biscuit at 120. Instead, I could start saving to purchase this main skill seed because this is a very valuable resource in the game. Alright, so let me show you guys the 2nd Cresselia that I've caught. This is what she looks like. And Cresselia is a girl, so you're never gonna find it as the opposite gender. It's a skill-based Pokemon. So I got Skill Trigger S, really good. Helping Speed S is good as well. Inventory up M. Ingredient Finder S. And berry finding at the very end. And it's a neutral nature. So if we were to compare it to the first one that we all got, these are the fixed nature and subskill for everyone's first catch. I would say this one that I caught, my 2nd one, is a lot better because we have skill trigger at level 10 as opposed to everyone's first catch. The skill trigger is at level 100. That is really late. That is not ideal. Helping speed is late as well at level 75, but you do get a skill level up, which is nice. Here I don't have a skill level up. I don't really need inventory up M and ingredient finder, so to me they are the equivalent of like the inventory up L here. I guess sleep bonus is better than the ingredient finder S, but I do have a berry finding. But the thing is, berry finding comes at level 100. Okay, so let's say the next one I catch is like even worse. This would probably be the one that I would invest in. I would subskill this so that it can get to skill trigger M. Although, because these 2 skills here are the base ones, they're the S level ones, and I have them both unlocked. If I were to subskill, I don't get to choose which one it is, okay? So it's quite the risky thing to do. You see over here, I only have 1 subskill seed. They're much harder to get than main skill seeds if you're free to play, like I am in the game. So if I were to subskill seed my only precious singular subskill, there's a chance it might land on helping speed and make it helping speed S when I want it to be skill trigger S. So that is quite the gamble. Okay, so do keep that in mind when you're deciding to subskill seed something, especially if it's a lower level Pokemon that hasn't reached level 25 yet, and you know that you only want to increase the subskill level 10. Keep it under level 25, subskill it first, and then level it to 25 if you need to increase the level. Unless at level 25 you did intend for that skill slot to also be increased by a subskill seed, then there's no harm in that either. But yeah, in this situation for me, I would want skill trigger M. I am not guaranteed that if I use a subskill seed. So for new players, I hope that was useful for you to know. I think for this event, I'll only be able to catch 4 Cresselias in total because I only have 1 more Master Biscuit. But if the full moon event is happening, that means we get 2,000 extra sleep points, which is half the points required to purchase a Master Biscuit, so I could pick up another one and catch maybe a 5th Cresselia. But then I might not have enough down at the end of the event in order to get the main skill seed. But I think now that free-to-play players are able to redeem the main skill seed in the point exchange shop, I think I'm okay with not getting it and instead using those points to help me catch another Cresselia. And again, the reason why I'm really keen on catching the Cresselia is really personal preference. Out of all the legendary events that happened so far, the dog ones are cool when they came out, but I never used them, okay? Cresselia though, I would love to have. 1, it's a healer, and 2, you get extra berries when it procs its skill. I know Gardevoir is still the best healer in the game, and I don't think Cresselia procs as much, so there's that to consider, but I don't know, it's just so pretty. I need it. I want it. I want a really good one. And you know what? This event was like, it was so close in making me purchase the membership for this, but I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I should have plopped a good camp day ticket yesterday. I don't have one, but I should have purchased one and plopped one on yesterday. But this is what it's looking like for me. So let me know how it's going for you guys on week 2 so far. Did you get the berry typings you want? Did you get the dishes you want, either salad, curry, or dessert? What island are you on? What are your objectives, and how many Cresselias have you caught so far? I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time of me getting locked in the washroom, and I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.